Les poissons, how I love les poissons. Love to chop and to serve little fish. First I cut off their heads and I pull out their bones. Ah mais oui, ça c'est toujours délicieux.
Welcome to the next episode of
Mac.
And me.
Today I'll be teaching you how to cook and break down a live lobster. So this is our friend. Now one thing you really want to learn how to do is pick up a live lobster. As you can see, I'm picking him up from his back area. You're going to be able to pick him up easiest from here, because if you pick him up from the bottom, he will get you with his tail. As you can see right here, they are very sharp and they will catch you. So that's how you hold the lobster. Now the next thing to remember is not to put your fingers anywhere near the tail, and not to take off the rubber bands, because he does not want to be here, so he will pinch you.
Mac, the water's ready.
Okay. So is our little friend. So we're just going to toss him in there. And this is going to take about 6 minutes for him to cook all the way. Now, as the lobster's cooking, you're going to hear a few sounds coming out of the pot. Don't be worried, he's not screaming at you. It's just the water running through his shell, and that's the steam making that noise. So right now, as you can see, the lobster is nice and red. He is completely cooked and ready to eat. So, as every good cook knows, your towel and tongs are your two favorite tools. So we're going to bring him over here. So what we're going to do is put him in this ice bath, and that's going to stop the cooking process, so he's going to be nice and perfectly cooked. So we'll let him sit there for a few minutes, and we'll get him out and I'll show you how to break him down. So now our lobster is completely chilled. So we're going to take him out of our ice bath and we're going to start to break him down. We have it cooked, we have it ready, and now it's time to get it ready to eat. So the first thing we're going to do is teach you how to take off the tail. As you can see, it's very jointed right here, and so all we have to do is twist and it comes off. So that's the first part. Second part are the claws. The claws is right here. This is the lobster knuckle. All you gotta do is pull with a little twist, and these come off very easily. So this is all you have left, the head and the body. For this, you're just going to pull it out like I did there. Just going to pull it and it comes apart. The head is trash. The body, on the other hand, you can use for lots of different things. One of my favorites is lobster bisque. All you got to do is cook this down with a little bit of mirepoix, which is carrots, celery, and onion, and we'll have a nice lobster bisque in no time. What I'm doing right now is cleaning the gills out of it, its lungs along the side. And this is the only part that you really want to take out. You want to make it nice and clean here on both sides.
Mac, do you always need to wear gloves when you're doing this?
You don't have to wear gloves, but wearing gloves kind of makes it less smelly for you at the end.
Good.
So if you want smelly hands, you don't have to wear gloves. So the lobster claw and the knuckle are connected right here. The easiest way is to turn it upside down and just take your thumb and you're going to pull it off. One more time with this guy. Turn it upside down, thumb right here, and just pull both sides. So these are your four components of the lobster: claws, knuckles, tail, and body. First thing I'm going to be teaching you how to break down is the tail. My favorite thing to break down a tail is my nice big chef knife. Now this one is cheaper, only costing about $15, but it does a great job for this kind of thing. You're going to put it right down the middle of the body and just push down. As you can see, this cuts it very nice cleanly on both sides. This meat is the usable part. So we're just going to take it from the back and detach it from the shell. This shell is now trash, can't use it anymore. But as you can see, we have a nice half lobster tail right there. We're going to do the same thing with this. Just take it, slowly detach it from the tail, and we have the other half. This is now trash. So we have our two pieces of tail here. Next is the lobster claws. Now we can get rid of these rubber bands. And as you can see, the lobster claw is just right there for us. The easiest way to break open a lobster claw is to hit it right here on the back. You don't want to go too far up or too far back. Just nice, about maybe a half an inch up. You're just going to take a few times. I'm just going to snap that off.
On the dull side of your knife, huh?
Yep, on the dull side of the knife. So now you have a nice little opening for your lobster claw. You're going to take the bottom part right here and just snap it. And this part right here is the most important part to get out. So this is going to be the bone inside. So now all you got to do is take it, shake it a little bit, and there you have your lobster claw. So we'll do that one more time. Just kind of break it off like that. Takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's the piece of cake. So the biggest thing you're going after is that bone. Perfect. And if you get this extra part, it's even better. So now,
perfect.
It's the second lobster claw right there. So now all these, trash. So the last part is your lobster knuckle. Now this part, you're not going to get a lot of meat out of it, but you still want to use all of your lobster that you can. So as you can see, I just cut along the side there. And I'm going to do that on both sides, just a little bit on the second side. That way it's going to come out really nice and easy. You just take out the lobster meat. And this is great if you want to make like a lobster pizza or something like that. You can just break it up, and these pieces are beautiful for that.
Can you freeze this after you've cooked it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can freeze these. I keep it on ice. That's the best thing to do. You're just going to put it in your fridge, a little bit of ice on top, after you wrap it in plastic.
And how long will it stay?
It'll stay for about a week.
Oh, wow.
I would check it every few days though, just to make sure it hasn't gone bad.
Try to use it right away, but it is, you can't keep it.
Yes. And make sure to change the ice if you do keep it for that long.
Okay.
Because the ice will melt because it's not keeping it in the freezer. So now we have all our lobster meat out. This we use for soup and other things like that. And that's how you take a live lobster, break it down after you've cooked it, and you can use all these parts in your individual meals that you make. And now that we've finished with our lobster, we can relax with a little bit of Lyonnaise Meritage, the winner of Average Joe's Super Bowl party. Cheers to you all, and thank you for tuning in.
Sacrebleu, what is this? How on earth could I miss such a sweet little succulent crab? Quel dommage, what a loss! Here we go, in the sauce. Now some flour, I think, just enough. Now I'll stuff you with bread, it don't hurt, 'cause you're dead, and you're certainly lucky you are. 'Cause it's gonna be hot in my big silver pot. Tout de nuit, mon poisson, au revoir.